Password managers are programs or applications that allow you to store passwords and other login information in a safe location. They are designed to help you wrangle all of your logins and passwords, which can be hard to remember and keep track of. Password managers save them in a digital vault, then autofill them when you need them. You only need to remember a single master password to access the encrypted vault from which you can access all of the other passwords you have stored. Password managers have many benefits for users who want to protect their online accounts and personal information. Some of the benefits are: they help you create strong, unique passwords for all your online accounts, which can prevent hackers from guessing or cracking them. They alert you of potential data leaks or breaches, and help you change your passwords quickly if needed. They let you store other information like credit card numbers, addresses, phone numbers, and secure notes, which can make online shopping and filling forms easier and faster. They let you share your passwords securely with your family members or trusted contacts, in case of an emergency or a need for collaboration. They sync your passwords across all your devices, so you can access them anytime and anywhere. Password managers are popular because they offer convenience and security for users who have many online accounts and want to avoid the hassle of remembering or typing passwords. According to a survey by PCMag, 44% of respondents said they use a password manager, and 76% of those who do said they are satisfied with it. Password managers can also save you time and money by reducing the risk of identity theft or fraud. However, password managers are not perfect, and they can also expose your secrets to hackers if they are not used properly or if they have vulnerabilities. In the next section, we will explain how password managers can be hacked and what you can do to prevent it. Password managers are software applications that store and manage your passwords for various online accounts. They are supposed to make your life easier and more secure by generating strong passwords and autofilling them when you log into different websites. But are password managers really safe to use? What are the potential risks and vulnerabilities of using password managers? One of the main risks of using a password manager is that you are putting all your eggs in one basket. If someone gets access to your master password, which is the one password that unlocks your password manager, they can steal all your other passwords in one go. This could happen if you forget your master password, lose your device, or fall victim to phishing or malware attacks. According to a report by Cybernews, some of the other risks of using a password manager include: backup is not always possible. If the server of your password manager provider breaks down, you may lose all your passwords unless they have made a backup copy. Not all devices are secure enough. If you use a password manager on a device that is infected with malware or has weak security settings, you may expose your passwords to hackers or third parties. Not using biometric authentication. If you rely on only a master password to access your password manager, you may be vulnerable to brute force attacks or keyloggers. Using biometric authentication, such as fingerprint or face recognition, can add an extra layer of security to your password manager. Bad password manager. Not all password managers are created equal. Some may have poor encryption, weak security features, or even malicious code. You should do your research and choose a reputable and trustworthy password manager provider. Another risk of using a password manager is that it may have a critical vulnerability that could allow for remote code execution. This means that hackers could exploit a flaw in the password manager software to run malicious code on your device and access your passwords or other sensitive data. For example, a security researcher discovered a vulnerability in Bitwarden, a popular password manager, that could allow its developers or anyone who compromised them to install backdoors into every installation of the software and steal all the passwords stored in every user's database. Although Bitwarden denied that this was a vulnerability and said that it would add an option to disable automatic updates, this shows that even reliable password managers are not immune to security flaws. A new study by independent security evaluators also found security flaws in 5 of the most popular password managers: LastPass, Dashlane, 1Password, Keeper, and RoboForm. The study revealed that these password managers could leak sensitive data such as master passwords, secret keys, or individual passwords in memory when they were in a locked state. This means that an attacker who gained physical access to a device or remotely compromised it could extract these data from memory and access the user's password vault. These risks and vulnerabilities of using password managers may sound scary, but they do not mean that you should stop using them altogether. Password managers are still better than using weak or reused passwords for your online accounts, which could expose you to even more dangers such as identity theft, fraud, or ransomware attacks. Password managers can also help you avoid phishing scams by only filling in your passwords on legitimate websites. The key is to use password managers wisely and securely. Here are some tips to help you do that. Choose a strong and unique master password that you can remember but others cannot guess. Do not write it down or share it with anyone. Enable biometric authentication or two-factor authentication for your password manager if possible. This will add another layer of protection for your master password. Use a reputable and trustworthy password manager provider that has good encryption, security features, and customer support. Read reviews and ratings before choosing one. Keep your password manager software updated to the latest version. This will ensure that you have the most recent security patches and bug fixes. Be careful when using your password manager on public or shared devices. Always log out of your account and clear the browser cache after using it. Back up your passwords regularly to an external device or cloud service. This will help you recover them in case of data loss or server failure. Using a password manager can be a great way to improve your online security and convenience, but it also comes with some risks and vulnerabilities that you should be aware of. By following these tips, you can minimize these risks and enjoy the benefits of using a password manager without compromising your secrets. Password managers are a great way to create and store strong passwords for your online accounts. However, they are not foolproof and can still be vulnerable to hackers if you don't take some precautions. Here are some tips on how to protect yourself and your data when using password managers. Choose a reputable password manager that uses strong encryption and has a good track record of security. Some of the best password managers are 1Password, Bitwarden, Dashlane, Keeper, and LastPass. You can also use Microsoft Edge's built-in password manager, which can generate and remember passwords for you. Create a strong master password that only you know and can remember. This is the key to unlocking your password vault, so make sure it is at least 12 characters long, has a mix of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols, and is not based on any dictionary words or personal information. You can also use a memorable phrase with some substitutions, such as 6 monkeys are looking carrot. Enable multi-factor authentication (MFA) for your password manager account. This means that you will need to enter a code or use a biometric feature, such as your fingerprint or face, in addition to your master password to access your vault. This adds an extra layer of security in case someone gets hold of your master password or tries to guess it. Don't reuse your master password for any other account or service. If one of your accounts gets hacked, the hacker might try to use the same password for other sites, including your password manager. This is called a credential stuffing attack, and it is very common. Use a unique password for each website and service you use. Don't share your master password with anyone, not even your friends or family members. If someone else knows your master password, they can access all your passwords and accounts without your permission. They might also accidentally leak it or forget it. Keep your master password to yourself and don't write it down or send it by email or any other insecure method. Update your passwords regularly and change them immediately if you suspect a breach. Some password managers have a feature that can alert you if any of your passwords have been compromised in a data breach or if they are weak or reused. You should also check your accounts for any suspicious activity and change your passwords if you notice anything unusual. Use a VPN when accessing your password manager on public Wi-Fi or untrusted networks. A VPN encrypts your internet traffic and prevents hackers from intercepting or snooping on your data. This way, you can safely access your password manager and your accounts without exposing them to potential threats. By following these tips, you can make sure that your password manager is as secure as possible and that your secrets are safe from hackers. Remember, a password manager is only as good as the way you use it, so be smart and vigilant about your online security.